Hey, Success Partners in Crime. It is Brianna Rooney, the Millionaire Recruiter. Welcome again. So, I decided I would like to address why should you be a tech recruiter. I talk about, all of the cool, fulfilling reasons and how I got into it and all that stuff. But why should you be a tech recruiter? Very interesting question. First of all, you should be a recruiter no matter what field you choose. I think it would be silly not to choose tech. But anyways, let's go over them. Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, I'm in my favorite spot to work at my house. What's cool is that I do have an office, I do have employees, but I like to escape every now and again, and sometimes I can just be more efficient by myself at home in my backyard. So, anyways, okay, top 5 things. First of all, commission. Absolutely, money comes first, right? 2, fulfilling sales career. This is unlike any other sales career. Number 3, first to know about all the cool tech. I mean, don't you want to know about being the Jetsons? How cool is that? Number 4, take your life to the next level, and you're going to have those skills that we're going to go over. That's going to really take you wherever you want to go. And then number 5, this one might be my favorite. No need to climb that corporate ladder because there is no ladder. I mean, I laugh and say that, it's like an escalator, it's an elevator, whatever you want to do. So, okay, let's go through all of them. First and foremost, let's get into money. Commission. This is awesome. Now, if you are not in a commission job, first of all, you should be, but you're probably scared. Most people are scared. Now, here's what's cool. It's been almost 11 years, and for 11 years, have no idea where my money's coming from, where my next paycheck is coming from. But I know it's coming because I know I'm good at what I do, and I know that there is so much money to be made in this industry that it would be silly for me not to find my next paycheck. So, commission. I don't have a base. You won't have a base, but that's okay because that means you also have no ceiling. Most people go into a job, especially if you're entry level, and you're going to get paid 25 to 35,000 a year, and that's it. Now, there are some other sales jobs that will give you a base. They'll probably give you a base from between 35 to 60,000 a year. Now, you might be sitting there thinking like, oh my God, I don't even make that. I would go to that sales job to make that base because that's for sure money. Don't do that. You need to go to a job like the tech recruiting field and that's what I definitely suggest you do. And do not get a base because that's silly. That means they're tricking you. Now, I own my own recruiting company, and trust me, I have thought about, do I want to play that game? Do I want to trick them and give them less commission, therefore me have a bigger payout? No, because I don't want to screw people over. Don't take that base. You get high commissions. The more you risk, the higher reward. So please take advantage of that. A great other thing is commission jobs. Guess what? You don't have to clock in anymore. No one cares when you're there, when you're not there, because guess what? It matters your work ethic, it matters how efficient you are, and if you're getting the job done in 4 hours, good for you. So I highly suggest commission jobs, first of all. Tech recruiting, do it. Now, number 2, this is not just any sales job. You're not selling cars, you're not selling insurance, you're not selling homes. Trust me, I've thought about all of those different areas because I love sales in general. We are technically selling people. So think of it like this. What's the most important thing to you? Family, career, right? Or some people, career, family. We are getting people new careers. We are taking them from this career now, finding them a better one, therefore probably making more money, and then hopefully them also having a better job title, more responsibilities, something they're more passionate about. So think about how important that is in people's lives. So you are getting fulfilled every single day, and you're going to hear more and more about what's going on with their lives. And I think that is just so super powerful. And you're not just saying like, oh great, you got me my Audi, Mike. Thanks so much. Bye. I'll never see you again, or maybe I'll see you in 3 years. No, that's not it. You're keeping constant contact. It's pretty emotional. It's overwhelming. It's amazing. So, number 3, know more about all the cool tech. Okay. I brought up the Jetsons because as a little kid, I've always wanted to live in this world. I wanted us to be the Jetsons. Well, here's what's kind of scary is we are getting closer and closer to that. And I actually know about a lot of companies that you have no clue about. I know about all the autonomous car companies. I know what they're doing there. I know that all of the different robotics that's really interesting. I know all of the apps that are going to become important to you, and you're going to spend hours and hours on your phone about that, that you don't know about. So it's really interesting to be, I'm probably, I don't know, maybe even 2 years ahead of you, because I already know about these things because it's not public yet. No one makes high-tech stuff completely public. They get their funding, that's fantastic, and they get like you have a little bit of knowledge about it, but until they release their product, they're going to be a little hush-hush, so that's pretty cool. Number 4, take your life to the next level with the skills you are developing. Let's see, gosh, this is like endless. First of all, you're going to learn how to be a people person more than you ever even imagined it could be. You know, you could even be someone who is like, oh, you know, I don't really like to be around people, I like to kind of like stick in my circle. First of all, that's not going to help you in everyday life. So you need to take yourself out of this comfort zone. And this is what this job will teach you. And it will teach you to really use what you have in your own personality and branch that out and kind of morph almost like a chameleon and be that people person. So that's incredible. You are going to then be able to negotiate. Think about this. You're negotiating people's salaries. Not only people's salaries, but your own commission and your own fee agreements within your clients, your companies that you work with. So you're going to have those 3 skills, and at first it's going to be really scary. You're talking to either head of companies, you're negotiating with them, you're talking to hiring managers, negotiating with them, you're also talking to your candidates, and you're negotiating with them on their salary, and you have to play an equal medium between negotiating with your clients and negotiating with your candidates. So I think that's an incredibly interesting skill because you have to make both sides happy while also making yourself happy. That is truly powerful and you can almost not get that anywhere. So that's important. Another one, what we're going to get into is number 5, and no need to worry about the corporate ladder. Oh, here's what's so cool about this. So I'm sure you guys all know, maybe yourself, you have a corporate job, not sure what you do, but I know I have a few friends who have gone to school, got their MBA, are now starting off at a company and have had to either move to work their way up in a bigger company. Lots of times that's what has to happen. Or they're just like busting their ass, working 10 hours a day to get notice from their boss so then they can get a promotion and hopefully they get a raise. And you know, it's a lot. And it's a lot of stress, and it's some stuff that you just don't need. And I know people say, well, aren't you stressed because you're in a commission-only job? And no, I'm not, because there's no one I have to fight over. My employees don't have to fight over anyone except themselves. They're the ones that can take themselves to the next level, and that level starts, poof, like it skyrockets up. You know, I talk about how much money I made when I was like 22 years old. It was like the 100K. You know, how many 22-year-olds make that and make that immediately? So that's what's cool about that. I highly suggest you get into recruiting in general, but like I said, tech recruiting is my baby. That's where you should be. That's where a lot of the VC, which is venture capitalist people, dump money into millions and millions of dollars to develop tech. That is where this world is going, and there's no questions about it. So have fun, make money, develop skills you will have for a lifetime. Let's just have a good time, right? All right, I will see you next. Remember to like and subscribe. Again, any comments, any questions, anything you want clarity,